Before Rome and Greece, before the rise of mighty empires and the spread of great philosophies, there was a whisper in the desert, a story waiting to be told, echoing across the sands for millennia. Along the life-giving banks of the Nile, a civilization unlike any other began to rise, nurtured by the river's annual floods and the fertile soil it left behind. Here, people learned to harness the rhythms of nature, building villages that would one day become legendary cities. In this land, the line between heaven and earth was thin, and the people dreamed of eternity. Every morning, as the sun crested the horizon, they saw hope and renewal, believing their world was touched by the divine. The early Egyptians looked to the stars and saw a map to the afterlife, to the sun and saw a god, Ra, sailing his golden boat across the sky. The heavens were not distant. They were a guide, a promise, and a mystery to be unraveled. Magic was real, woven into daily life, and belief shaped destiny for thousands of years. Rituals and spells were not mere superstition. They were the keys to survival, prosperity, and the hope of immortality. The gods painted a world of order and chaos, life and death, darkness and light. Their stories explained the mysteries of existence, and their battles echoed in the hearts of the people. Every sunrise was a victory over darkness, every flood a promise of abundance. The cycles of nature were celebrated as gifts from the gods, and each year brought new hope. Egyptians believed they were part of a divine story, their lives woven into a cosmic drama that stretched from the dawn of time to the endless afterlife. From these mystical beginnings, a culture of immense power and beauty was born, destined to leave its mark on the world for thousands of years. They carved their story into stone, wrote dreams in symbols, and built monuments to challenge time itself, pyramids and temples that still stand as testaments to their vision. This was the dawn of ancient Egypt, an empire seeking to define the very meaning of existence, to bridge the mortal and the divine. Their journey was just beginning, but its echoes would be felt for all time, resonating through history and inspiring wonder in every generation that followed. Egypt's heart was the Nile, a lifeline, a god, a creator. Each year, the river flooded, leaving behind rich black soil, a miracle in the desert. This fertile land allowed Egypt to thrive, supporting more than just farmers. Builders, priests, scribes, and soldiers emerged as society grew complex. The Nile connected villages, towns, and cities, uniting the people. Two kingdoms formed: Upper Egypt in the south, Lower Egypt in the north. Around 3100 BC, Narmer united them, becoming the first pharaoh and ruler of the two lands. Unification brought another revolution: writing. Hieroglyphs, a sacred art, allowed Egyptians to record their story for eternity. With writing, the deeds of gods and pharaohs would never be forgotten. The Nile's rhythm shaped the Egyptian soul, teaching order and stability. The kingdom was born, its story now written in stone and memory. Egypt's unity and innovation set the stage for greatness. The river's gift was not just life, but civilization itself. The legend of Egypt began with the Nile. United Egypt gave rise to god-kings, pharaohs who demanded tombs fit for eternity. These rulers were seen as living gods, their power stretching from the Nile's fertile banks to the farthest desert sands. Early rulers were buried in mastabas, simple rectangular tombs, but the ambitions of Djoser and his visionary architect Imhotep changed everything forever. They stacked mastabas to create the step pyramid at Saqqara, the world's first great stone building, a bold leap in both design and imagination. This innovation sparked an architectural revolution. The age of pyramids had begun, transforming the Egyptian landscape and the course of history. Pharaohs sought perfection, learning from failures and pushing human achievement to new heights. Each new pyramid was a lesson in ambition and ingenuity. On the Giza Plateau, Khufu built the Great Pyramid, the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years, a marvel that defied the limits of its age. Built with simple tools, sheer determination, and the national will, thousands labored as a sacred duty, believing their work would ensure the pharaoh's immortality. The pyramids were more than tombs. They were resurrection machines designed to launch the king's soul into the afterlife and secure his place among the gods. Deep inside, the pharaoh's body and treasures awaited rebirth among the stars, surrounded by spells and sacred objects to guide his journey. The pyramid protected the king's soul, channeling cosmic energy for his journey to the gods, aligning with the stars and the eternal cycles of the heavens. These monuments embodied the Egyptian dream, death as a doorway to eternal life, where the soul would live forever in the field of reeds. The ambition and faith of Egypt's builders still inspire awe, drawing people from around the world to marvel at their achievements. Their legacy is written in stone, reaching for the heavens, a message to future generations about the power of belief and the pursuit of eternity. The pyramids remain, testaments to belief in eternity, standing as silent guardians over the desert sands. Egypt's stairways to the stars endure, their mystery and majesty undimmed by the passage of millennia. To truly understand Egypt, you must first understand its gods, hundreds of divine forces, each with their own stories and powers, shaping every aspect of life from the grandest events to the smallest daily rituals. The ancient Egyptians saw their world as a tapestry woven with the presence of these deities who watched over the land, the river, and the people. Ra, Osiris, Isis, and Horus were not distant or abstract. They were present in every sunrise, every harvest, and every family celebration. Their stories played out in both daily rituals and cosmic battles, reminding Egyptians that the divine was always near, guiding and protecting them. Temples were more than just buildings, they were the very homes of the gods. Here, priests performed essential rituals to maintain Ma'at, the sacred order of the universe, ensuring harmony between the heavens and the earth. Every offering, every prayer was a thread in the fabric of cosmic balance. Magic, or Heka, was both practical and sacred. It was woven into spells, charms, and amulets for protection, healing, and good fortune. Egyptians believed that Heka was a divine force, a gift from the gods, empowering them to influence their world and ward off chaos. Priests were master magicians, guardians of secret knowledge. Sacred texts like the Book of the Dead guided souls through the perils of the underworld, offering spells and wisdom to help the deceased find their way to eternal peace. The Egyptians believed that after death, the soul faced a final judgment. The heart weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the symbol of truth and justice. Only those whose hearts were pure could pass this test. A pure heart meant eternal life in the field of reeds, a paradise that mirrored the beauty and abundance of Egypt itself, where loved ones were reunited and joy never ended. This belief system gave purpose and security, shaping every aspect of life and death. It offered comfort in times of uncertainty and inspired hope for a blessed afterlife. Magic and religion were inseparable, powerful tools for navigating a mysterious and often unpredictable world. They provided answers, protection, and a sense of belonging. The journey after death was the most important of all, a passage that every Egyptian prepared for throughout their life, hoping to achieve immortality. The promise of eternity drove Egyptians to greatness, inspiring them to build monuments, write hymns, and create art that would last for millennia. Their world was alive with magic, order, and hope, a place where the seen and unseen danced together in every moment. Egypt's faith in the unseen shaped its destiny, leaving a legacy of wonder that still captivates the world today. Egypt's history is the story of its pharaohs, rulers who shaped the nation's destiny. Some were builders, others warriors, all seeking immortality. Akhenaten, the heretic, tried to replace Egypt's gods with one the Aten. His revolution was short-lived, erased after his death. Tutankhamun, the boy king, is remembered not for his reign but for his tomb, discovered nearly intact, revealing Egypt's splendor to the world. Ramesses the Great ruled for 67 years, covering Egypt with monuments and signing the world's first peace treaty. These rulers left their mark in stone, art, and legend. Their ambitions and personalities echo through history. The pharaohs were bridges between gods and people, their lives a quest for eternity. Their stories are written in gold, alabaster, and the sands of time. Egypt's greatness was built on their dreams and deeds. The legacy of the pharaohs endures in every monument. Their quest for immortality shaped a civilization. Through them, Egypt ruled forever. After turmoil, Egypt rose to new heights in the New Kingdom, its golden age. Pharaohs became warrior kings, expanding Egypt's empire from Syria to Sudan. Wealth from conquest and trade fueled a building boom. Learning from the past, pharaohs hid their tombs in the Valley of the Kings, seeking protection from robbers. Temples at Karnak and Luxor became vast religious centers, stages for grand festivals and processions. Art flourished, with vibrant tomb paintings and exquisite craftsmanship. The New Kingdom perfected Egypt's art, religion, and way of life. For centuries, Egypt was the world's beacon of civilization. Its power, beauty, and culture reached their peak. The achievements of this era still captivate the world. Egypt's golden age was a triumph of spirit and creativity. No empire lasts forever. Even Egypt's eternal kingdom began to fade. After Ramesses the Great, weak rulers and external threats weakened the nation. The sea peoples attacked, trade faltered, and internal divisions grew. High priests challenged pharaohs, and Egypt split into rival kingdoms. Foreign invaders arrived: Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians, Persians. Each new ruler admired Egypt, but independence was lost. In 332 BC, Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, followed by the Greek Ptolemies. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh, tried to restore Egypt's glory but fell to Rome. After her death, Egypt became a Roman province. The 3,000-year reign of the pharaohs ended. The sun set on Egypt's ancient empire, yet its spirit would not be extinguished. The story of Egypt was far from over. The pharaohs vanished, the gods forgotten, but Egypt's spirit endured. Romans were fascinated, adopting Egyptian gods and symbols. The idea of divine rulers influenced emperors and kings for centuries. Rediscovery in the 19th century sparked Egyptomania, inspiring art and design worldwide. Tutankhamun's tomb and deciphered hieroglyphs brought Egypt's voice back to life. Egyptian achievements in math, medicine, and the calendar shaped future civilizations. Their writing proved language could be eternal. The pyramids, temples, and sphinx are testaments to belief in eternity. These monuments challenge our sense of time and greatness. Egypt's dreams live on in stone and memory. Their legacy is a reminder of humanity's quest for forever. The final lesson of Egypt is the power of belief. Faith in the divine order inspired Egyptians to achieve the impossible. Their monuments, art, and civilization still awe the world. United by a shared dream, they built a bridge to eternity. The people of Egypt were driven by hope, love, and the search for meaning. Their story is a testament to human potential and resilience. Even after decline, Egypt's spirit endured in stories, ruins, and hearts. The past lives on within us, inspiring us to dream and build for the future. Egypt's journey is not just history, it's a message for tomorrow. The spirit of Egypt, born in desert sands, is a light that never fades. Their legacy echoes through time, urging us to reach for greatness.